Hello, it's Hugh from QRC. Tonight's video is going to be about one simple thing. My problem with simps and incels. So, what is a simp? A simp is supposed to be, short for simpleton, but what it really means is that, what's a simp? A simp is when you fall for a girl hard, you really like her, you're a heterosexual male who really likes this one girl, but she's not feeling you. She doesn't like you. She puts you in the friend zone, but you doing all these things for her. You buying her gifts. You call her 10 times a day. You message her. You tell all your friends and family about her. You talk about how she gonna be your future wife. You talk about how, you love her. You might be her best friend for years, and she loves you, but only as a friend. But you love her, as something more than that. You even though you two are just friends, you've always wanted to be more than that, but you might not have told her. Or sometimes simps tell people, that they love them, but they wait too long. According to all the social media trolls out there, that's what a simp is. Now, what is an incel? There's a little bit of incongruence with the meaning of incel, because supposedly an incel is supposed to be short form for involuntarily celibate. So in for involuntary and cel for celibate. So basically it is what it sounds like. You can't get laid to save your life. You can't find somebody to sleep with to save your life. That's what an incel is. A male person that can't get laid, that can't find a woman to have sex with. Some people on social media be talking about incels like they're supposed to hate women, that if you hate women, or if you don't want to be with a woman, or if you have no yearning to spend any time with women for the sake of dating or for the sake of sex, if you are going your own way, if you're part of the MGTOW movement, the men going their own way movement, if you're part of that, apparently that makes you an incel, supposedly. But I'm going to stick with the meaning of incel being that you can't get laid to save your life. But for the sake of the video, I will touch upon people calling other people incels because they supposedly hate women or don't want anything to do with women. So now you know what a simp is, and now you know what an incel is supposed to be, according to people on the internet. Now, what are my problems with the terminology simp and incels, and what is my problem with simps and incels in general? I'll tell you. First, we'll start with simps. Quote unquote simps. My problem with simps is that we live in a society that constantly, makes fun of guys for multiple different reasons. We live in this so-called liberal social media echo chamber society where, men are constantly told that everything that was traditionally masculine, like, wanting to be the strongest, wanting to be the best, wanting to be great with girls, wanting to, do DIY, wanting to beat people up and fight people, all this stuff. Apparently all of that is toxic. When somebody's upset, when somebody's complaining and they're told to man up or stop being the P word, PUSSY, stop being that, or any other word to use that people use to, any word that people use to make fun of somebody. Apparently that's toxic. Now, obviously that's not great. You shouldn't be making fun of people. You should, take into account people's feelings. But in this real world that we're living in, a lot of people are going to question your masculinity. And if you act too feminine or too soft or too weak, people are going to tell you to man up, grow some balls, whatever. But apparently when people say that, it's toxic. Apparently when men are told that, it's toxic. Even though men have been told that by men and by women for as long as we can all remember. Even some of these liberals, even some of these feminists, even some of these women that proclaim themselves as feminists, from personal experience and from the experiences of friends, that'll be the people talking about how it's hard for women, how women have it worse than men. But at the same time, if you do something that they deem feminine or too sensitive or soft, they will be the first person to call you out for being too soft, and they will tell you to man up or stop acting like a little girl. These same women, these same feminists, the same people, I've seen it. Now, hypocrisy aside, men are being told that they're too toxic if they tell each other to man up, or if they're out here chasing women, or if they indulge in binge drinking or weightlifting, all this nonsense. And yet, if a man wants to be more sensitive, more soft, more caring, supposedly feminine traits, supposedly, then that guy is being called a simp because he cares about somebody. There's this YouTuber called iDubbz. I don't follow him. I barely know about him, but apparently he's a very prolific YouTuber, and he's got a girlfriend, and she has an OnlyFans account. And apparently he's the boyfriend, she the girlfriend. Girlfriend's got an OnlyFans account. Apparently, according to people that watch YouTube videos, iDubbz is the simp. But I'm thinking, hang about, if a simp is a guy lusting after somebody that they can't get, surely the followers of the girlfriend are the simps and not iDubbz. iDubbz is the woman's boyfriend. The woman's boyfriend. He can't be the simp. He's the boyfriend. He's the one sleeping with her, and all those OnlyFans subscribers that this young lady has, they're the ones beating off, jacking off to her. They're the simps. How can iDubbz be the simp? How can iDubbz be the simp? People call iDubbz a simp because he's the boyfriend. People call iDubbz a simp because he loves his girlfriend. People call iDubbz a simp because he loves his girlfriend, even though she's got an OnlyFans account. So, given the meaning of simp that I just gave you, people are calling iDubbz a simp, but the meaning of simp according to those people is incongruent to what a simp is supposed to be. A simp is supposed to be, according to the trolls, according to the slang, according to all of that, it's supposed to be a guy that's lusting after a girl, or that's falling for a girl. Maybe it doesn't have to be about sex, it could be about feelings. Having feelings for a girl that he can't get. Whereas an incel, let's move on to incel now. What's an incel? An incel is somebody that can't get laid to save their lives. Now, many people seem to think that being an incel also means you hate women. It is what it is. So my problems with simps is that it's hard to determine what a simp is. Is it the boyfriend of a girl that does sexually liberating behavior? That's the nicest way I can put it. Is it the people that follow an OnlyFans account, the people that subscribe to it? Who's the simp? Who's the real simp? And another problem I have with simps is that the simps that I've seen in real life, I'm not gonna lie to you, they focus on one girl for years. And they seem to really care about this young lady. And then it gets nowhere. And she does not like the person. And deep down he knows that she does not like the person. But he's thinking, maybe one day, if I'm just with her enough, if she, if we hang out for long enough, then eventually, we'll start getting closer. And it never works. I've been in that position multiple times. So, I'm not going to be out here pretending that it's never happened to me. It's happened to me. I've been a simp before, sure, whatever. And so have multiple people that I've met or that I've known for some time. That doesn't make you a bad person, and that doesn't mean that you should be mocked. But in this social media eco-bubble world that we live in, apparently caring about somebody, even though you're not sleeping with them, makes you a simp. That's another problem I have. But the real problem that I have with simps, with actual so-called simps, is that they don't seem to understand that they need to have an abundance mindset when it comes to women. What is an abundance mindset? It means you can't just live your life thinking that one woman is the right woman for you, especially if she's not attracted to you. If you're dating the woman, if you're dating a woman and you're with this woman, you're dating her, you're with her, it's serious. you're only dating each other, you can make an argument that this is the only woman for you if it's going really well and it's really serious. But if you're not even dating this young woman, if you're just friends with this person, how could you think that she's the only person for you, even though deep down you know she doesn't like you back? Why? Why would you do this to yourself? Why would you waste your time? Why? And with some so-called simps, they're in a platonic relationship with a woman who just wants to be their friend. She ain't trying to mess with him. She ain't trying to waste his time. He's the one chasing. He's the one pursuing. And in other cases, I've been in both types of cases. I've been in both cases. In another type of case, the girl knows you like her and she's willing to dangle the carrot, flirt with you a little bit, kiss you on the cheek, kiss you on the lips, try and dangle the carrot a little bit, get you to do, little little tasks like help you move or talk to you half the night about the guy she's actually sleeping with, the guy she's actually dating, the guy she's actually, letting do things to her, and talk about how he's such a horrible person, how he's a dick, how he makes her upset, how he doesn't care about her, how she wishes, she could find a nice guy like you. I've been in that position as well. And I'm telling you, it sucks. Why would you waste your time? Why would you let her waste your time? Why? In 2016, there was a huge Twitter campaign, January 1st, all these women talking about waste his time 2016. And it's like 4 years later, almost 5 years later, and I honestly think that some women are still doing this. You meet people, you go outside, you meet people, you say hello, you swap numbers, they say, oh yeah, call me tomorrow, text me tomorrow, we'll meet up. You say, all right, let's do it. And they never phone you. They never call you. They never text. If you call or text first, they won't respond. You will never see them again. They are still wasting our time, fellas. Why waste your time? What should you be doing 2020 going into 2021? 3 things. Getting your money right. Saving to invest in stocks, real estate, growing your own business from scratch, investing in yourself, personal development, getting your money right too, getting your mind right, exercise more often, eat better food, improve your diet, run, lift weights, read personal development books, read books about mindfulness, about mental models, whatever it takes to make yourself smarter and wiser and more mentally efficient, so that your mind's not cloudy, so that you're focused, more disciplined. And number 3, hang out with people that you want to be more like. Hang out with people that are where you want to be. Could be mentors, could be more successful family members or friends, whatever it takes to learn from people that are where you want to be. So number 1, get your money right. Number 2, get your mind right. Number 3, find mentors and, people to network with that are where you want to be. Don't be out here chasing women, please. It's a waste of time. That's the problem I have with simps. Now, I keep flipping back from simps and incels. I'm almost done with simps, but let's move on to incels now. Why I have a problem with incels? Look, just because you're afraid of talking to women, or just because women have done you wrong in the past, or just because you watch too many MGTOW videos or red pill videos or PUA videos where guys are telling you that women are selfish, that women are all out for themselves, that every woman that you could marry will cheat on you or try and take you for half your money and try and take your kids. You keep watching them same videos over and over and over again from the same channels over and over again. You keep watching them videos and you keep thinking that all women are like that. If you keep doing that, I promise you, your life is not going to get better. Your relationships with women that you know are not going to get better. They're not going to get better. If you want to get laid, if you want to be with a woman and you out here hating women, you're out here being suspicious of women, you're out here being paranoid of women and what they might do, your relationship with women is not going to get better. It's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. Because whatever you think of, it's going to come into reality. So when you meet women, any type of woman, any type of way, work, conventions, whatever, and you're talking to them and you're giving off the vibe that you don't trust them, you're giving off this vibe of not being approachable, not being likable. She's going to give that vibe right back to you because she's going to feel your energy. And if she feels your energy, she's going to replicate and copy your energy. And then you're both going to be giving each other negative vibes back and forth, back and forth. It's not going to be good. You're not going to be able to build an honest relationship with any woman, platonic, romantic, professional, any type, if you keep thinking that all the women in the world are out to get you. And you can sit there and go, I don't need no woman. I don't need no woman. Yeah, I get that. I applaud that to an extent if you want to get your money right, if you want to get your mind right, if you want to build something, if you want to make more money and build your own little empire and, not be reliant on a boss or reliant on the government, and you want to have perfect and complete control over your life. Good for you. Good for you. But for the love of God, if you are a straight man with a sex drive, you are eventually going to want to date somebody, not just for the sake of sex, obviously not, for companionship, meeting somebody that has similar goals, similar life goals as you, and all that stuff. I'm no dating expert, but that's what people seem to be looking for, right? So you can't waste your time being an incel either. My other problem with incels is not just with incels themselves, it's with the definition of incel. Like I told you near the beginning of the video, what is an incel? It's supposed to mean somebody that can't get laid. But now it means, on top of that, somebody that doesn't want to sleep with women because they're all paranoid about women. They think that women are out to get them. They think that women are hypergamous, meaning that you're in a relationship with one woman and she's already thinking about sleeping with the next guy. And I swear to God, some ladies that I've seen in this world, they are actually hypergamous. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to say men aren't. I'm not going to say there aren't men out there that cheat or that they're with one girl and they already think about dating the next girl. I've seen that myself, but I've also seen women. They got boyfriends, but you've seen them out in the club. You've seen them out in the bars. I've seen this, and I'm sure many of you watching have seen this as well. You know she got a partner at home. You know she got a partner, but she's still walking home with another gentleman. It's life. You can't blame people for that. You just have to be wary and while picking, potential dating partners or mating partners. You got to find the right person. You can't be out here dating somebody that you suspect would do that to you. If you think you know somebody, or if you know that somebody's a cheater or tends to cheat on their partners, don't date them. Don't pursue them. Go and date people that are not like that. Don't be out here thinking that every woman's a cheater, and don't be thinking that every man's a cheater if you like men instead of women. Like, whoever's watching, just don't waste your time thinking that nonsense, because it's not going to make your life better. Your relationship is not going to be better. Your relationships with women, I'm saying, all these so-called incel men, your relationships are not going to get better. So that's my problem with incels. And, to summarize all of this, I really want this global online society to realize and to understand that in the best way for all of us to progress together is to move past all this trolling, calling each other simps and sluts and hoes and incels and all these other slurs. We should just focus on, making sure that people know how to get dates, how to, move on to the next step of the relationship, instead of just creating content on social media, including YouTube, on how, how to avoid the wrong type of girl, or to avoid the wrong type of guy, or how to get a girl into bed, or how to get a guy to stop thinking about sex, or like all this nonsense. Because in my experience, all these different guys think that girls are all hypergamous and are mistrusting, and and then you've got all these girls or ladies, I should say, who think that men are only after one thing, and all guys are the same, and they're all cheats and liars. And it's worse because, like, I'm Nigerian as well, and it's terrible. Like, white girls, black girls, I don't cheat. I don't mess around. But, you know, if I tell some people I'm Nigerian, they're like, oh, they're all cheats and liars. I'm like, really? All 200 million of us. All right, let's say half of us are men. All 100 million of us. All of us are cheaters, yeah? All of us. All right, perfect. Great. Wonderful. It doesn't make any sense. And I know I've said this in at least one other video. When I have time, I'll put a link to it. But not right now. Anyway, that's me. That's my video done for this evening. I might produce another one. Or today or tomorrow. Stay tuned. Like this video, comment below, you know, give some, you know, feedback. Tell me what type of video to do next. Subscribe to my channel, share the video, enjoy my content, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.